Yo, it's your boy Farrari Yanni, man. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards, man. It's a movie, just touched down in the A, let's get it.
Ran up 50, I ain't get tired or fatigue, nah. Rock a mirror straight down the side, no more leave.
All right, so we got Farrari Yanni off the porch with us today. How you feeling, man?
No, feeling good, man. Fresh off a flight, ready to get it.
Yeah, you told me you literally just landed, came straight here, huh?
10 minutes, high steel.
There you go, bro. So what else you got working on here in Atlanta during this trip?
We're gonna do a couple club runs with some DJs. You know, I'm gonna get some scenery, make sure I pop out, let everybody know I'm in town.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple with run with the DJs, go to the studio. Then we got patchwork later on. And just trying to get a part of this lifestyle, get custom real quick, tell y'all how y'all get down here.
You get out here to Atlanta pretty often?
No, it's like my third time being out here, but like every time I come down here, it's an experience for me, something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like working here compared to back at home?
I believe it's a lot more love and a lot more, it's better vibes, you know. I ain't always, you know, looking over my shoulder, trying to see what's going on. But like I said, it's always a new experience down here. It's a big music scene down here. And with the music scene, it's a lot of love. So like I said, I'd be comfortable, at ease, if you would, you know, a lot more in Atlanta.
Yeah. So what's life like in Chicago right now?
I mean, life like, well, since I don't even know, since the pandemic or just
in general, yeah.
It's hectic, you know. It's a lot going on when you're trying to just come up, just trying to make a way, you know. And just move with your head on the swivel. I say that's how we survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think there is so much violence in the city?
I don't know, it's what we adapted to it, just how it's been for a while, it's just how it's gonna be, you know, until somebody just makes sense of it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, you gotta stay away, stay alive.
Yeah. And you're from the South Side?
Yep.
So how does the South Side compare to the rest of the city?
I mean, the city, but you got a different group of niggas everywhere. So I mean, South Side a little more just gritty, I believe. You know, we ain't got much to look at. You know, when you get towards out west and up north, you got a little more scenery and shit. But other than that, wake up, hypes, corner store.
Yeah. At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
I would say I've been out here. Well, I ain't reckless. I ain't too, you know what I'm saying, drop dead in the street. But you know, I've been running around on my own since I was like 16, 15 years old.
Okay.
You know, once you get to high school, it's different. You got to do something or look like something. So you're gonna get to some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up?
See, with me being an Aquarius, I think I love hard. You know, and that everybody don't need or deserve that love. So just gotta be careful with what you do for people and people you're around. When stuff like this going on, when you making a presence or making a scene, on the scene a lot, it open up to people who really genuine or what they there for. You know, I lost a lot of people as far as friends and friendships, chasing down what I'm chasing. You know, just open my eyes like, yeah, you ain't no good for this, or you ain't no good to this lifestyle with me. You know.
Yeah, that's real right there. And what was one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome to make it to where you're at today?
I say self-confidence, you know, growing up, not looking like nothing, not having nothing, to wondering or trying to figure out, is this for me or what people think? I just stopped caring what they think, you know. I'm me, this how I am, so take it or leave it. And a lot of people love that, so I'm like, it's comfortable now, you know.
Yeah. How long you been making music now?
I say, not professionally, I could say professionally. I've been professionally recording and putting out music for about a little, coming up on a year now, actually. You know?
Okay.
Me and my manager locked in and got serious. But I've been writing and recording like without putting out songs for like 2 years. You know, perfecting my craft, finding my sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start making music at first?
I believe like since I was a little boy, my first experience with good music, like I heard a song that kind of it took me from what I was going through at the moment. Like it's kind of escaped from me. Like I'm thinking like, man, I like music. I like the way it make me feel. So then I like see what I can do. And when I believe that when I release music, I try to make people feel where I'm coming from, but feel the vibe that I create.
Yeah.
You know.
What song gave you that feeling?
If Heaven Was a Mile Away by Nas.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my mom's favorite song. She would play it always on Saturday morning and stuff. So Friday night, waking up to Saturday morning, that's what I was expecting to hear anyway. So it just started sticking to me. If Heaven Was a Mile Away, she, what would I do if Heaven was a mile away? You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yeah.
I stuck with it.
Who else were you listening to growing up?
growing up, a lot of old school, you know, dusty 70s, you know, good music, soulful music. You know, I stayed with my grandma and my aunties and cousins and stuff. So, well, I mean, we had to clean up. You know, when you hear that music, it's time to clean up the house, but shit, it still felt good. And then, you know, growing up, getting accustomed to things, you know, you start hearing music that relates to your lifestyle as far as like Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, you know, Waka Flocka. It's turned now. That's more like it.
Get some energy, yeah. So what had motivated you to start taking it serious about a year ago?
I heard a lot of motherfuckers say, you raw.
Okay.
You got it, bro. I'm like, yeah, I think so too, you know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it, you know. So once I started getting positive feedback, not saying that's what I needed, but positive feedback made me like confident, more confident, like, okay. I mean, I kind of knew, but you think so? All right, we gonna run somewhere then. So, yeah.
How'd you get your rap name?
Ferrari came about, you know, Ferrari, my favorite sports car. You know, so Ferrari. And my name Ladarian. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna take Yanni from Ladarian, then put them together, made Farrari Yanni. And then I'm like, that shit kind of catch. A lot of people like, that's nice, that's different, you know. Right up my alley. Yeah.
What's some of your short-term goals for your career? Like if you came back next year, where do you want to be at?
I want to be a lot more known. You know what I'm saying? I got some people down here that's relevant on me and that know who I am, but even short-term, long-term, I want to be legendary. I want to be iconic, like Farrari Yanni. Like when I go, that name gonna forever live on, you know. I'm trying to make people feel good about my music. Yeah. If it ain't turned, it's definitely positive vibes or good vibes, you know. Mm-hmm.
So what's the music scene like back at home right now?
Oh, it's definitely lit. You know, Chicago produce a lot of greatness. We produce a lot of, you know what I'm saying, things that, you know, sorrow and things that are not on the positive outlook, but it produced a lot of greatness, you know, because I believe we've been through a lot, you know, we know what we want, you know what I'm saying, so people really lock in, and the music scene like is definitely there. You know, I believe we got to come together, you know, let people hear us as a collective instead of saying, you know, he hot, he hating, you know what I'm saying, we come together and we could be like all the other cities and states that flourish in the music scene, we would.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a lot of support in your city?
Yeah, but no at the same time. Like I said, it's a lot of haters. It's a lot of people that don't want to see you make it, you know what I'm saying? Because you came from the same place they was, or how you come up and, you know what I'm saying? Well, mind that, you know, got a lot of them leeches, as if you would leeches. But when you break through to people, when they love you genuine though. You know, sometimes for the most part. But you still, like I said, you got a group of bad apples and leeches that try to tarnish that.
Yeah.
Just stay consistent, stay humble, stay grinding, be hungry.
What about the artists out there? Are they supportive of each other, or is it pretty much the same?
Yeah, but a lot of us, what everybody rapping, everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying, become something, it's like, it's easy to overlook, like, yeah, you too, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I had to realize as an artist, like, yeah, we really give our time, we put money behind this, you know, this really people's dreams. So you can't really shoot it down initially, but you gotta make sure they ain't bullshit, you know what I'm saying? He with it, because if you out here put everything you can in, your money, you know what I'm saying, your time, your energy, all your grind 100%, you wanna work with somebody that's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, why would you come up off of everything I produce, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Other than that, once we click like that, oh yeah, where you at? I'm in the studio slide, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was in the studio last night with my engineer and the artist named King Diesel. And once I got in there, you know, at first it was, you know what I'm saying, a little, all right, cool. Then we rock now, we drinking, we rocking now, you know what I'm saying? We got a song finna come, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, need to be like that initially though.
Mm-hmm. That's it. All right, what can you tell us about your new single, Keep Smiling?
Keep Smiling. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I tell them like, look, laughing under pain, you know what I'm saying? Just keep smiling. Like whatever you're going through, shit, you know, without bad times, you won't have no good times, you know what I'm saying? So my mom always told me, shit, don't let them see you hurting. You know what I'm saying? People like that. So shit, whatever you do, walk around with your head high and a smile on your face. Yeah. They won't even know. You know what I'm saying? I might have been crying earlier. But shit, when I pop out, you know what I'm saying? I'm icy and I'm cheesy.
That's it. How's the feedback been on that song so far?
They loving it. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it would though, because like I said, like I created a vibe initially in the studio before I even, you know, when I heard the beat, I'm like, yeah, this gotta be something that feel good, you know what I'm saying? Or deliver a message, or at least try to make somebody feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see people laughing and screaming it with me, jumping up and down with me when I'm performing, I'm like, yeah, work it. I aced that one. That's how I feel good about it.
And what can you tell us about Doin Me, the other single you got out right now?
Yeah. Actually, that was kind of real life, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got into it with my girl. She was blowing me, so I'm like, you steady tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like I do this so we can all eat, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? To go to the studio, and like, shit, what you doing? She text me, what you doing? I'm doing me, you know what I'm saying? Made a song about it. Shit, that shit felt good too.
Yeah, talk about the sacrifices you had to make, you know, traveling here to Atlanta, you know, leaving your family behind, stuff
and I got 3 kids, so it's like, whenever I do get time, whenever I'm sitting still, I definitely dedicate that time to my family and my kids, but like, as an artist, I'm here, I'm there, pop up there. My manager called me, what you doing? You got studio later, what you doing? You got interview later, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I was planning to go be with the family, take them somewhere. All right, now I gotta go jump on that real quick. So as far as that sacrifice, like it is an aspect where you gotta sacrifice from time from your family and loved ones, but at the end of the day, this for them. So I hope they understand that. If I'm leaving, if I can't be present, if I can't answer my phone or be relative in your life right now, it's for you. It's gonna come soon, you know. Mm-hmm. But and other that, friends too. Like you guys, it just opened up a lot of insights on, you know what I'm saying, what's for you and what's not for you. So sometimes me having to let go of somebody or cut somebody off, that shit kind of hurts sometimes too. But like I said, I know where I'm going. So if you ain't with that, then you in the way, really.
Mm-hmm. What was your girl's reaction when she heard the song?
Actually, she left me, though. Not after she heard the song, but she left me, end up saying, like, it's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? You dedicated to the music, all your attention there, your focus there. So I really been doing me now.
Yeah, no shit. All right, and talk to us about dedication.
Dedication. I knew when I heard, like I said, when I heard the beat on dedication, like this one I'm gonna really sit down and put my pencil to work. I really don't write. I go in there off the top vibe and punch in, punch out. But dedication, I sat down and wrote that. Basically told them how it was for me right before it broke through. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even broke through big, but before I started getting any attention, any notoriety. And like the year prior to me getting out of jail and meeting my manager, it was hard. Like I was sleeping in my car. I was trapping out of hotel rooms, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wash dishes to pay for another room at the motel or whatever. It was just real life trench work, if you will. So I was doing whatever I could to, you know what I'm saying, see tomorrow.
Yeah. No, that's inspiring.
Yeah.
You say that was what, a year ago you was doing all that?
Before I even, my first song, before I even got with my manager. A year ago, I was just got out of jail, trying to get back on my feet again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real right there. All right, what can you tell us about Trenches? I see that one's doing pretty well.
Yeah, Trenches. It was an idea we put together, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we need to get something back to the streets, you know what I'm saying? Get some understanding and some type of awakening into what it really is out here in the trenches. So we linked up with Essence, got a soulful, joyful sound to it. And basically, I just tell them like what I know about the trenches, what I've been through, and what it's like out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the streets life is the streets, but don't ever think for a second that they love you. The streets don't got no love for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to fall in love with this shit. It's a lifestyle, fast lifestyle, money, cars, clothes, and bitches. But never for a second fall too far deep in love with this shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of negatives that come with it.
Come with that. People don't even know. Like, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll lose yourself out here.
Mm-hmm. I saw you just previewed this song called Katy Perry, man. What's going on with Katy Perry?
I feel like Katy Perry a legend in itself. Like, she a legend in this music. So when I compare myself to being a legend, like if I go right now, I'm gonna be a legend, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll think I was Katy Perry. How many people probably show up to my funeral, or how many people post about me and say he was this, he was that, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of put them two together to just create a legend, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at my funeral, please kick it out the fake ones, you know? So it's like, it's gonna be big. Like, when I go, I always wanna just leave an imprint behind. So I feel like Katy Perry, that was a good name to use as far as an iconic or a legendary status. Hope she hear it, hit me, you know what I'm saying?
Get some work in, man.
Yeah.
Get it on the remix or
Yeah, I
something.
will,
You know?
man.
So are you working on a new project right now?
Yeah, right now we basically like trying to establish our fan base and, you know, put a structure behind that, chase that down. So I just be really putting my time in releasing singles, hot ass singles, make them, you know, relevant of who I am and just know what to expect when my album comes. So once we do reach the fan base we want to reach, which we've been rapidly moving, but once we get to where we know for sure, like, yeah, we own something for sure, then I'm going into dropping albums and, you know what I'm saying, features and mixtapes. But initially, I'm trying to put the groundwork in, you know what I'm saying, to establish Farrari Yanni first. You know, then I feel like we be more secure, then dropping the album and going from there. Yeah,
it's smart to always kind of, you know, create that demand for the project. You know?
Where he at? As a matter of fact, they be like, man, when you gonna put something else out? Where the merch at? You know what I'm saying? That's all, I feel good. Yeah, it's coming soon. Keep that up. It's definitely coming soon.
You got your next single picked out or next video?
We got a couple one in question. I'm thinking we probably go with a song called "Told You." You know, if not, we got plenty of more. Like, I got so much unreleased music, I'll probably be straight for the rest of the year. You know, we just pick through them, and then work on promoting and, you know what I'm saying, creating our images, being out there, being present.
Who's some of the producers you've been working with lately?
I would say Ran, Cal Jr., Cormiel, which is just YouTube, you know what I'm saying, YouTube producers. I got a lot of producers in my email. I really ain't had the time to sit down because, like I said, I'm constantly here. If I ain't with my family, I'm constantly working. So once I get something more consistent, more established, and, you know, at a consistent rate, then I can sit down and go through my email. But right now I'm just going through them, listening. Okay, I put that right there. I go through. Okay, that's how I put that right there, or send that back. Like, even send me another pack. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm on YouTube. I keep locked in with certain producers and beat makers on there. Subscribe to them, you know, build a relationship. And so far, I would say Cal Jr., Cormiel, Ran, Pluto. Just a few off the top of my head I'm working with.
So what has being a father taught you about life?
I would say being a father, me first me becoming a father really like situated myself, you know, becoming more of a man about my life. Cause prior to I was in and out of jail, I really didn't really care what the consequences was to my life. Then I first had my baby girl, Savannah. And I just, once I looked in her eyes, I just like, man, she gonna need you more than anybody else, you know? So I basically straighten myself up, if you would. And lock in, any business I set my mind to, I'll lock in on it, cause I gotta make the best of it. You know, I really ain't got no time to waste. So it really kind of gave me responsibility and set me straight in life, if you would. Which I'm proud to say, it ain't nothing wrong with that. So anybody listening, if you're a father out there, man, take care of them kids, man, for sure.
All right, what else you working on right now, Farrari?
A little bit of everything. Still perfecting the craft of my sound, but like I said, I'm giving them singles, you know, a new single. Probably every 2 weeks I release a single in the video. So like I said, I really don't plan ahead. I go to the studio and, like I said, catch a vibe and write. Sometimes I write 8 songs down the line just so I can get in the studio and be in that bitch for like 4 or 5 hours. My engineer Gator, one of the coldest in the Midwest, by the way, he definitely, like, we me and him like this. So we get in there, talk about life, and then, all right, let's get in there and get him some of that, you know? So I'll be feeling good.
All right. Any last words or shout outs before we wrap this up?
For sure, man. First of all, shout out off the porch. Shout out to my team, Duke, Shay, EK, Dove. Man, love y'all. Gator, one of the hottest. That's my boy. Mom, my family, everybody supporting Farrari, all my fans, CGE, all y'all. That's all love, man. Appreciate everything. We lit.
Ran up 50, I ain't get tired or fatigue, nah. Rock a mirror straight down the side, no more Levi's. She put both